What's like the most optimal way to?
Oh,
Is this good for
uh,
resources?
I don't know. I haven't played this game now. I completely forgot everything. Anyways, right?
Isn't it
So
like a staple?
maybe. So the Fufu, right? Dude, this isn't even a problem. Like this is just a Fufu problem, and there's still so many. Like in the intro, I only put up screenshots in context of Fufu, but there's plenty of others that enjoy the other characters. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, there's a big fan base around her. I don't know why, but like in general, there's like a lot of children characters that get this. Why did you do that? Yeah, but there's like a lot of children characters that get this treatment, and I don't know if it's like a recent thing, cause like I don't remember it being that bad like years ago. I don't know why. Like it's become normalized kinda or tolerated more nowadays for people to just openly be degenerate towards these characters. And it all started from Blue Archive. Blue Archive is patient zero.
Yeah, I remember there used to be like jokes back then about like anime and like they would say like there would be like a little weirdo character and he like the iconic voice line would always be like, but she's actually 2000 years old, and I feel like they got a lot more open criticism back then. But now that anime is more normalized, I feel like this behavior is also more normalized for some reason.
Oh yeah, you're right. Now that like the big switch happened, like around 2020, now more people are enjoying anime, which is a good thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. We shouldn't gatekeep anime. But yeah, this also has a side effect, making this more mainstream. Unfortunately.
Yeah, so like you can look at the reels now. It's like the comments. I feel like on the drawing video, they are like a lot. There's a lot of more openness, but there's also a lot of more competitive people.
Okay, which one
S-
do I start with?
Just go by the order that I sent them.
Like top first?
Not all of them, because not all of them are about this.
Yeah,
Let me
okay.
look. Okay, so you have the first one with the Chufufu skin, and then the last one.
The fit if it was on a like a actual valid character.
Alright, so you have
Yeah,
this comment.
it's the usual.
Y'all need to calm down. She looks too young. First reply.
Duh,
Duh. I'm
imagine
sure
if
she
she
looked
looked
old.
old.
I think no. I think this comment
Obviously
is with
not.
him, right? I think this comment is like neutral, right? They're not a pedophile, but he's like, yeah, obviously he's being passive aggressive for some reason. This guy's valid, whatever. And this guy, obvious joke or like, haha, look at me, I like children. Got
Maybe,
grammar
because he has
police.
the JoJo's profile picture, so it could be.
And then okay, so pedophile number one. She's the oldest in her clan slash group, Lamao. Okay, in like if you saw this as an outsider, you'd think, what? So there's a 8-year-old in a group of 6-year-olds, so she's the oldest. Very badly formed sentence, but he's trying to say that she's an adult, which sure, she's technically an adult, but you're still going to
That's
somebody
what
that
the
is,
developers said.
yeah, but you're still going to somebody that is obviously a child. Okay.
She looks way too young. Like your moral compass should be fucking spinning and like going off. And like,
Yeah.
dude, this is not alright.
Okay.
Something's off. This looks like a child, bro.
Here we have another neutral person. She looks young, but she is an adult. Absolute win for pedophiles. I think he's trying to
I
say
don't
this
think it's
in
neutral. I think
competitive.
it's pretty.
Competitive, like, yeah, he's calling them pedophiles. If it was an
not
actual,
neutral, it's
if it was one of them, they wouldn't say that. Pedophile number 2. Just a virtual character, not a real human, by the way. Right, so
They always use this excuse. They always use that it's a fictional character.
you're still gunning to a child. Just because it's not a
Yeah,
real
but
child
still,
doesn't mean
still
it's not a
looks-
child, so...
It still looks like a child. Just because it's slightly less fucked up doesn't mean it's not fucked up.
A petite is not always a child. It is another comment. And that's just dumb. Okay, if you look at images or just if you just know petite women in real life that are adults, they do not look like children whatsoever.
Yeah,
They're just small.
because-
They're just
Yeah, because real life humans have a lot of subtlety.
okay.
A fucking video game character cannot showcase that, and it can translate really well.
And
Because it's such a simple model, there's not many polygons to like showcase wrinkles or like tighter or like looser skin. She looks like a young anime character. That's it.
yeah, if you have like the perfect petite woman that could help their point, she would have to be short, like child height, super flat, but Jufufu has a fat ass, so I don't get why. And they're going to a child with a fat ass. That's even worse. They just like that she's fat, which means, and she's short and looks like a child. Like, but they have to be flat, chest-wise, and they also need a baby face. They also need perfect clear skin, and they also need the perfect proportions to look convincing, like they're a child. Cause like the average petite woman does not look like that. If you ask one of these people that says petite is not always a child, and you ask them to send a real person, a real petite woman, every single time you can tell it's an adult. And if you can't, it's most likely actually a child, like a 16-year-old, 15-year-old. Pedophile number 3. Moral fags when
Moral
petite
fags.
when probably shouldn't say that, but no, it's fine because I'm no no I'm quoting something. Quote: moral fags when petite character colon unquote. That is
Fun of you if you have good morals and
if you're a normal person and don't go into children, you're now you now have a slur against you. Haha, look at this guy. He has a normal brain. He has a normal functioning brain. Censored word. She's early 20s. So
think, bro.
She looks like a child. And a woman in her early 20s, a petite woman in her early 20s does not look like that.
Not only
You
does
can't
she
even
look
say
like a
that.
child, she acts like a child.
Yeah, she's dumb. She's
Yeah, she acts very childish. She has very childish interests. I've played the story. She acts like a child, and she pisses me off exactly because she acts like a child. I don't, and like every single time she's on screen, I
Yeah,
start
push it.
skipping her dialogue because I don't care, bro.
team
Skip.
normal people.
But when does this game
Bro,
get
Chacho,
fucking good?
just say you like little girls, bro. Yeah, not much I can say about this. It's just true. Read the shirt. The shirt on the skin says 1989. Okay, you're saying
Hey, what?
you're saying
That's
she's
communism, though.
No, you're saying she's old. Okay, she looks like a child. Pedophile number I forgot. Bro has never met a woman under 140 pounds in their life. Holy touch grass. Have they met any of these people? Like, huh? Wait, hold up. Who's he replying to? He could be. Wait, he could be a normal person. No, he's replying. Yeah, dude. Like half of the people, no, all of the people that say this have themselves not met a real petite person. Like, dude. And why is weight? What shouldn't be height? Because people will like little fat children too. I guess. I don't know. Yeah. My teacher was like this. My old German teacher. She was very short and she was like a pretty healthy weight. She did not look like that. She was in like her 20s, maybe 30s. But she's yeah no. She was in her 20s. That is pretty young. All right. You can still have clear skin in your 20s. And she did not look like a child. She looked like an adult woman. Alright, that's all the replies for this reel. And then you have some more gifts.
Sure, also, she was very short, but she was also fat, so... But like, I had a really young biology teacher. She was in her 30s. And she was like, definitely shorter than me. But, and like, as these people say petite, but she was it was so obvious that she was an adult. She acted like an adult, she talked like an adult, she was an adult. Everything pointed towards her being an adult. Even though she was short and like normal weight for her height. You can't just throw like height and weight and then think that it's a valid argument. Children can be extremely obese and tall. Adults can be very skinny.
What? We have a future Kani here. Game name? Question mark. 000. Why would you ask game name after seeing... Why would you ask this after seeing a little kid in tights? That's a real one. In conclusion, all delusional pedophiles that just don't even know what they're talking about. Right, they're making these points and they don't even know what they're talking about themselves. It's all like complete delusion. Okay, next reel. So it's this art of an underage character.
Okay, they're just drawing children. Dude, just from the fucking start, just from the sketch, you can tell it's a child. The giant head, proportionally to the rest of the body, it's so obviously a child.
No, I mean you could say that it's just an anime character, but
Even for anime
but after it's rendered out, you can tell. And if you know the characters too, I know the one on the left, right? I watched this whole show, it's shit, because the plot never goes anywhere, but she's an underage girl. She's a high school underage girl, and the worst part is the show is literally made for pedophiles, because you'll have this high school girl, and all her classmates look normal. They look like high school children, I guess. But why? She looks like a middle schooler. Not even, maybe even younger. And the reason this reel is bad, because, yeah, you know, they're stretching. And on the right, I'm assuming is also a child, the character, but I wouldn't know. But it literally looks the exact same as the actual child, so... Okay, first comment.
if they were drawn in like a more normal pose,
Yeah,
you can.
it's just fan art.
Oh, I like these characters. These are cute characters. I drew them fan art. But this is like, it's not too sexualized, but it's still something. So something.
They're literally doing the Miku stretching pose, which is, I'll put it on screen, probably, maybe. Probably not actually, because it's kind of just a pose. No, but she's close.
I wanna see, I wanna see, I wanna see, let me see.
So, yeah, not good. And they're searching in a very, very suggestive manner, and you can literally see, like, the one on the left doesn't even have pants on. Pedophile 2. The blue one is safe to consume. Oh, that's fucked. Normal person. Of course you have that PFP replying to the first pedophile. And he has a Andrew from the coffin of Andrew, Ashley and Lily. Fuck. Ashley and Andrew. Or is it? No, it's the like child version of the name. Lily and coffin of Andy and Lily. Whatever. Um, I don't like people that hate on this game because they probably just saw the big headlines. But yeah, there's incest, but it's portrayed in a very bad light and it's a dream too. So then, oh wait, that's not a lot like them because it didn't even really happen. But it's a portrayed in a bad light, unlike the pedophiles. So imagine
Yeah,
if
the characters are fucking evil. Like they eat people.
yeah, and the Andrew, like, no matter what dialogue you choose, he always reacts super disgusted. But we're not talking about that right now. Next comment, normal person. They still look like kids. Pedophile 3. Fiction. That doesn't change that. That basically changes nothing. You're going to a child no matter if it's fiction or not.
It's still bad.
Cause yeah, if you're going to an image of a real child, you're not actively harming a child, but the child was harmed too for that photo. If you're going to a fictional child, there were no children harmed, but that doesn't mean you can defend yourself and say that you're not a pedophile, because you are. Just because you don't act on it doesn't mean you aren't. If you don't act on it, that's good, but that doesn't mean you should continue. You should go to therapy and get help. Pedophile. Tomoko is the 18 already. Tomoko is the one from on the left here. She's 7, and then a reply to his comment. She's 17. My bad. Should be 30, by the way. So they're counting the age of the show in the character's age. You're imagine going to a photo of your crush in elementary school and saying, "Oh no, but she's like 30 now, so it's fine." That's not how it works.
That's not how fucking age works. What kind of fucking hoops are they jumping through?
And another pedophile's reply to the normal person that said they still look like kids. They said, "Sounds like a you problem." So this is like category B. Category B. Category B pedophile, because they just don't even care. They don't even care that they're going to children, right? They'll admit it. They don't give a shit. So yeah, category A is like they know that they're going to children, but they try to hide it. No, guys, no, that's not what I'm doing, type of deal. But this guy just doesn't even care. You're going to a child, bro. That's a you problem. Huh? Huh? What? What? Why is this gif in every single one? Too tight.
Too tight.
And then you have Fufu spreading a spreading a sub emoji poster.
Yeah, the pedophile dog was so blue archive. You should probably show some context for the Kanye.
Yikes. The problem with looking on Reddit is because there's nobody saying anything against them, because they're all pedophiles on the Reddit.
Yeah, cause it's like an echo chamber. It's a subreddit for people that only like interact with this community or this content. And on Instagram, it's just you get this randomly on your feed.
Yeah.
You're scrolling and you see pedophiles.
I should have saved the reels, but I don't want to have that shit in my saves. I'll go on the mobile. I'll go on the mobile Instagram and search. Cause yeah, it's all in echo chamber, and somehow they still have echo chambers on Instagram too. But at least there's some normal people that get those reels. Fucks them up each time. Like, oh my god, dude, it's so easy to spot. So you have this Instagram post with, actually I'll send it so I can find it later when I'm editing. It's Chingy, the new character, and Chufufu, and baggy clothing with
Shinji,
nothing.
character.
No, Chingy, comma, the new character. 'Cause there's three of them. I don't know what her name is.
Oh.
The Chinese one.
Yeah. No, I understand what you mean.
And they're all like wearing baggy clothing with nothing underneath. Yeah. Well, I'm assuming it's nothing underneath, but obviously they'll say that it's something. But the pedophiles like to imagine that there isn't anything. So I'm just thinking ahead here. With the word wife on their chest, which they don't have. Chinky valid? What do you mean? What? That comment is fucked. Furry profile picture. Now, is it bad I have all three? I mean, if you're making bills with them, no. It's just meta, but if you have these and you don't have teams for them, like, bro, like, yeah, like, what? What do you mean? I mean, I guess it's valid if you just don't have the teams yet. You're just waiting like me with Trigger. Yeah, but Trigger's an adult woman. So there isn't even any problem with owning her just for the fuck of it. Though, like back then, before the big switch, what? Why is she naked? Before the big switch?
What the fuck? Why is she naked?
Before
That might be pornography.
Fuck.
That might literally be.
Okay, hold on. Before the big switch, a lot of like these type of people were like middle-aged men or just adult men, like grown-ass men that like little kids, and they're all trying to say no, because she's actually 2,000 years old. Alright, but now you have like teens being exposed to this as well, and then they grow up to think that it's normal, instead of liking grown women when they're little. They like women their own age, which, yeah, it's fair if you are that age. If you're not, if you're above that age and you still like them, then you need therapy. You need to see a psychologist. Kinji, Piper, and Lucy are the most valid. What excuses Kinji, Piper, and Lucy from being children, but Jufufu not? They're all children. What do you mean? Kinji, Piper, and Lucy are the most valid. Oh yeah, bro. Jufufu is 12, but Kinji, Piper, and Lucy, they're all 14, right? So, what? Yeah, they're older. They're still children, but they don't even look older. So this is just this doesn't even make any sense. They are the most valid. What do you what? I mean, there isn't. It's just all pedophiles. That's all I have to say. It's all the same shit. Same shit, different post. Same shit, different toilet. Like, you know. What? None are kids. They are. They literally are. They're not kids. One rides a truck. Unquote. Clown emoji. Goated. Lol, it's not that deep. It is though.
It is that deep.
It is. It's not that deep. It is.
Because it can be a grammar problem down the line. It could progress to something worse.
Oh my, grown man saying it's not that deep. Grown man. Grown man. Is this a no, it's a grown man. 2016. Fly high, my beautiful mother. Oh, he graduated high school in 2016. You are a grown man posting a lol, it's not that deep, to a person saying that it's making fun of pedophiles. What? They're making fun of pedophiles, they're saying it's not that deep. Yeah, bro, it's not that deep. They just like little kids. It's really not that deep. Grown men saying this. Fully grown men. Hmm.
And he's black too.
Hmm. Okay, why? Y- Okay, this is enough. So, TLDR conclusion. What else? Are there any other acronyms? TLDR, aka conclusion. These guys are all pedophiles, and all their
You should
arguments,
not normalize this. Open your eyes.
and all these arguments are like completely invalid and fall apart the moment you start to think about it. Okay, uh, if you're a pedophile, comment on the video. I want to talk with you, because if you have something interesting to say, I want to hear it.
Has been traced to Jakarta, Indonesia. Subject is an overweight Southeast Asian male in his 20s with a low average IQ and sexual subject has no job. Picture is still
Yeah, whatever.